Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Here we are. Paul's Monday market update number 210 for Monday, 12th of January, 2026. I hope you're all well. I hope you've had a good start to the year. I hope, unlike myself, that you have managed to avoid this kind of nasty winter flu that's been going around. I've been fighting it off for the last 10 days, but we're here, we're okay. And we're ready for what is going to be another eventful week in the year. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, never really been here before, the Monday market update is just that. It is me flying through as much as I can cover in the next 25-30 minutes, focusing on strength and weakness within FX and indices markets, looking at some charts of interest, and then taking a look at the live markets. It is not a signal service. It's not trade recommendations. It's just me sharing with you what I'm seeing and whether it has any benefit or help to you in your own trading and investing endeavors. As always, you are very welcome here, but just remember that you are always responsible for your own trading and investing decisions. And if you want some help and support in making 2026 your best trading year, you can join the VTP Trader Accountability Group, basically a small group meeting every week to help you build discipline, accountability, and consistency in your trading endeavors. You can either ping me for questions, or once again, that QR code will take you to the page. With the dollar before I go elsewhere. So this is dollar profile here. Aussie dollar, Kiwi dollar, Euro dollar on the daily, dollar CAD, pound dollar, dollar yen, dollar Swiss, and then dollar index on the weekly there. So bang, let's bring up the dollar index on the weekly. So as I said, we had drifted down into the end of last year, but we started a bit of a pump. Now, admittedly, a lot of that, as I said, I thought was a Venezuela kind of easy liquidity safe haven. That's where we started our way up, but kind of we hit the 50 on Friday, and it the 50 in the same way 50 here it was pivoting around it. We've seemed to have pivoted around it a little bit here, haven't we? Just kind of popped up and dropped up. If we look at the 4-hour chart there, yeah, you can see how we worked our way up to that 4-hour chart. There's the NFP numbers. This is always intriguing to me because 4-hour chart, you can see just clearing out orders left, right, and center, and then you get basically, I could always say it's like inside bars. It's markets are like humans. You surge, then you rest, then you surge again. So this was a surge, this was the rest, and now we're getting the surge again. And for the moment, it looks like we're getting beneath that 4-hour 220 period moving averages. So then I start to look at, well, actually, okay, does the 50, do we start sort of kind of 98.40, 98.40, 98.30? Does that become where we drift to before we make our next decision? So you can see last week, we had strength in the dollar, but this week we've kind of weakened into the start of it. And that's what you're reflecting there. Even though Aussie dollar's been top of the stand, you can see that last week we kind of drifted lower, but actually this week we've started. Same with Kiwi. Okay, with Kiwi, we drifted lower, but we've had that kind of Kiwi strengthen a bit there. Dollar, strengthening against the Canadian, strengthening against the euro, strengthening against sterling, strengthening against Swiss franc. Okay, strengthening against the Japanese yen. That's what it's doing. But then I wonder whether just basically the events with Mr. Powell, whether that just basically dents a case of dents confidence in the dollar, and whether it adds fuel to another kind of anti-US, anti-trade, anti-dollar trade. That's what we might be looking at. That's what we might be looking at there.